revolution.
Bookmarklets on standby.
Log online, fan page loaded and ready.
Player stats, loaded. Health check, go.
Weapons check. Eyes check. Complete.
We have launched for the Informant podcast in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Welcome to the Informant Podcast, your new source for information regarding Mafia wars from Zynga. Pistol Pete from Stockholm.
Live long and prosper.
And tonight I have with me Chainsaw Chester, Jana, Death by Gucci, and Jennifer, the Mafia Wars loot lady. Hello?
Greetings.
Hello?
Knock, knock. Anybody there? Hello?
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 Chester's here.
Can you hear me?
No.
Gotcha. No,
So what's new? Other
not
than
a
the
whole
mock.
lot. The mock is going on.
The mock.
Wait a minute. The mock doesn't start till this Friday.
Is that what you thought?
Oh, that's why you're up.
The guys haven't shown up yet. So
Yeah, apparently.
No, the guys haven't
might
shown
as well
up.
start next Friday.
Jen, I know you haven't been around much this weekend, but you should take a look at the leaderboards.
And
I'm
how
all
do
over.
I get to the leaderboards?
From the War Machine, you would
Okay.
go to that trophy. But I'll open it just so
I hear we're doing a lot better than the boys.
We.
There's a
we're
lot less.
killing. Yes, it's
Yeah,
nice.
I think I need to make a blog post highlighting that.
Oh gosh, yeah.
Didn't you do a blog post highlighting when the men beat the crap out of the women?
Well,
I
you
know,
know,
it's-
there's
No,
some
I
question-
didn't think so.
There's some question as to whether the men actually beat the woman last time or not.
No,
So,
there isn't. It's very simple. Did you lose?
I'm not quite
Yes.
sure.
Shake your head up and down. That's a yes.
No, I'm not thinking that we
That's the
did.
thing is that you guys don't face the fact, hey, we're getting our ass handed to us right now. The men are.
Some things have
So-
been made clear to me since the last mock. We'll just say that. So,
Well, there was a really good update made to the War Machine that Pete can talk about.
really,
that
really
made,
awesome.
That made it so much better, like very doable to just do this manual fighting thing now.
Yeah, I can talk about it. Kudos to Martin and Ike. You know,
Martin,
guy-
you've been rocking. I
Yeah.
have to say, sorry to do a preemptive on you there, but
You always do. Whenever I
Yeah,
talk.
that's-
Martin did a great job.
Okay, I'm going to give my
And,
shout out to Martin and Ike, and we'll see you guys later.
We out. That's right.
Chester will go over the details of the War Machine code.
Well, actually, when the War Machine first came out, because of the fight list changes, the first way we thought about attacking the ability to attack was to load the profile and then instantiate a click of the attack button. Well, it became pretty darn clear quickly that that was very, very slow. But that's the way we started out. And so I sent a message to Martin and I said, hey, what if we went from the fight list and then just changed one of the buttons to be one of the people to attack? And he says, I don't know. Let me see what happens. So he tried it and it worked. And it was like, it made a major difference because now when you have the War Machine in attack mode, if you click on it, it takes you right to an actual first fight against the person. And then from
Nice.
there, then you do a normal fight, like as if you were, you found them off the fight list. So that made a big difference when you're trying to find people out there to take down, so to speak. So, but yeah, we were kind of down to the wire, and like I said, kudos to Martin because I mean he did most of the fight list changes, and he was doing them down to the last 30 minutes before the mock went live. But
And even during it, he's been
oh yeah,
he's been icing quite a bit.
Yeah, and he's been real attentive to listening to what people are, having issues with, and we've made changes along the way and uploaded a couple of versions and had some different things come up that, yeah, it's been good. So the red ices weren't capturing quite right or displaying quite right in the War Machine when it first came up, and we got that fixed. And then I had a problem where we changed the verbiage based on what Zynga did between using the terms like for icing so-and-so, number such and such. And so I had to make some changes on the back end, and the leaderboard first came up with only the kills on the bar chart, on the pie chart. And so I got that fixed, and yeah, it's been a busy time, but yeah, there's no question that the guys have fallen way, way behind in this one.
Well, I think there was a lot of determination here.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Chester did so much smack talk.
Yeah, I don't know how much
Y'all
you can
deserved
smack
it
talk.
because I still haven't seen what I win from the last one.
Yeah, well, I don't think you won the last one is like my point
Oh,
is.
see, that's the thing, is that the rules were there. It was very simple. The numbers spoke for themselves. You lost.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I will admit defeat when this thing ends, and if you guys have just one
Well, you might
ice
as well admit it
or one
right
kill.
now.
You
No.
may as well, because I don't think you've
Since
got...
this will
Hey, look,
air.
the fat lady
when-
ain't sung yet.
She-
So
She's warming up, that's for sure. Because, I mean, we're down by like, what, 4,000 ices?
Plus, yeah, a little bit more than that. Yeah, I don't see... I don't
For
think you're
real?
catching up.
I was
Yeah,
I was
gotta
in
check
one of the
that out.
rooms with the ladies one time, and they've got a system. They are on top of it, and it was there was nothing we were gonna do.
no,
it was-
you see, that's the thing. That's the difference between the guys and the girls. Guys won't talk to each other. They're like, hey, that's it. That's the whole conversation. Women are
this
like,
is fun.
oh, and my shoes, and I killed him, and he's alive. Oh, my shoes, and this, and my belt, and that's all it is.
Well,
It's
Mia
just
and
freaking
April both
yappity,
have been
yappity,
up
yap.
the
24 hours
entire
a day.
weekend. The entire weekend they've been up.
I know. I don't get it. Y'all are a bunch of crack fiends. You truly are.
It's been a lot of fun this time, though. Thank you, Pete, Mike, Martin, and Ike. I mixed them together.
That is Mike. Martin and Ike is Mike.
Exactly. I'm tongue-tied. But
Mike-
yeah, check that out, Jen.
But yeah, it's come a long way. We've got new ideas for next time, so there'll be some new stuff that I think we'll be able to put in now that we've had a kind of run with the new fight list and the new fight module. So that was good. So. But,
Now I have a question for you because somebody asked on my page.
Yep.
Okay, the rules are for the war machine. You have to attack from the war machine to get credit for the ice, right?
No, you have to attack. You have to have the war machine running to get credit for the ice.
Okay.
So there was someone that thought that they were being really slick and loaded up the assassinator with
Well,
some
that's
targets
what I
in
was
it.
going to ask.
Yeah, but that doesn't work because there's no pop-up that is captured by the war machine. The war machine will only capture those things that are happening on the screen. Well, when you run Assassinator and fight somebody, all that happens under the covers. It never gets displayed to the screen. So there's no way you're going to get credit for those ices. You may be getting them, but you're not going to get credit for it in the mock.
Okay.
And that was kind of, there was something, when someone posted that on the Battle of Sexes wall, I kind of joked and I said, well, yeah, it doesn't work that way. We wrote both scripts. We know how they work. I said, well, yeah, and while you're at it, why don't you heal so I can kill you?
How'd that work out for you?
Yeah, they never healed. But
like Chester, I removed him from my Mafia, and I've gotten him like maybe 5 or 6 times.
Then what are you worried about?
Because you're always iced. I haven't been able to ice.
Yes, there are 100 ladies that want to kill me.
Yes,
Okay.
very
And
much
And
so.
then
besides
there's a
that-
bunch of ladies in this game that want to kill me.
besides that, Chester is like the captain of the submarine ship. There's no way you're ever going to get him.
Yeah.
That's right.
I stopped trying.
The other point about it is that if you were playing by what we've kind of determined as rules with this, the idea was that you use the fight machine or the war machine 3 to launch the targets, and then you fight them off the fight page. That's kind of the way to play. Now, like I said, someone tried to go a different route and said, oh, I don't have to do that. I'll just load them in a Assassinator and I'll just target them over and over and over again. That was not the intention.
And you can't do that.
No, and it doesn't capture them. So, I mean, you're not gaining anything by that.
You might think you're being clever, but
Yeah, it
in
didn't
the end,
work.
But you're not.
Okay.
Now, that's not to say that we couldn't accommodate
I'm
for
sure-
that in
I'm
the
sure you
future,
could,
but that was not kind of the way. I mean, the intention was that there had to be manual intervention. Otherwise, everybody just load everybody up on fight lists and never
Go
click,
at it.
and
Right. And
it'd
then
be
the
ridiculous.
social
Then what was the
aspect
point of it?
is
Yeah, I mean, this is supposed to be where you're engaged in the process, and obviously you talk to some of the ladies, and they've been deeply engaged in it over the course of the weekend, and even some of the guys. And then there's the casual ones like me. I got 33 ices and 6 kills. So, I mean, I've done a little bit, but I haven't gone like nutsoid. So, but anyway,
I know.
And
Speaking
then
of people that aren't healing, Jennifer.
Yes.
What's going on? What
You
have you
need-
been
you need-
doing instead of helping me?
I interrupted Pete just because.
yeah,
he was
apparently you
focusing
did.
on me because I wasn't healing. Well, she doesn't heal either.
That's true.
Trust me.
I will let Jen take the floor. The distinguished lady from
bring it
Las
back.
Vegas.
The lady of loot.
The dead lady of loot. I have healed, and every time I heal, within seconds I'm dead. Like,
Well,
worse.
that's not because of the mug.
You think?
Actually, I have seen a lot of people post ices on her in the room.
I mean,
Alright.
I have been trying. I know you all think because my ice number is low that I haven't been doing anything, but I haven't. I don't know what's wrong with me. But everybody I find that is alive, I lose. And I can't mentally bring myself to do a red ice. It just doesn't seem right. It makes
Really?
me feel dirty. Yeah. I
It
just
makes me
can't
feel
do
a
it.
little dirty too.
And
Why
then
don't
I
you
have
heal
the
up right now?
problem with removing people from my Mafia. One,
I
I'm
don't.
lazy. I do, and I just know I'll never put them back, and then I'll miss them, or they'll think I removed them for some reason other than a mock war. I removed you, though, Chester.
Yeah, he's an
Well, I bet
exception.
you did. See?
Well, I
thought you
wanted
said
to
you
get
had
the
problems
ice,
with-
but then I can never find you alive. So it's
And he's
not
he's
fun.
playing with his other two. He's not playing right. He hasn't been around all weekend for me to ice.
And I tried to talk some of them into being on auto heal, so I could just keep attacking them.
See,
But
that's
it can
not
be
appropriate.
frustrating. I really don't like. I'm trying to learn what it's like to be a manual fighter, because of all the
Grief.
grief and stuff that people are getting over fighting scripts. Which there are different types of fighting scripts, and I use the ones that do what you can do in the game. I'm not using any special feature that will calculate and do things for you. But when I try to fight manually, it's just a revolver of frustration.
Well, welcome to my world.
But how is that fun and relaxing in gameplay?
You know
like,
what's fun and relaxing is when you're working as a team with other people. You're not shoved in your own little cone of silence. That's the difference. That's what the family brings to the table, is that you have the ability to be together and you work as a team, and you're like, okay, this guy's up. All right, I got him. Who's going to help me with this? And that's what you do.
That's what I am missing.
And that's what the ladies are doing on the other side, while all of us are just in the room, and we occasionally post our ices.
Oh, yeah.
And we attempt to taunt.
Yeah, no, it's very organized.
Haven't been very.
The
good.
girls have been vicious. It's been really. You have.
I've been able to eavesdrop with them, and they are evil. They truly are. They're sitting there waiting, and they know who you are, and they're watching. So if you feel you're getting sat on, it's because
you are.
They are, but it's because they're actually working together.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been really awesome. I made some really good friends this weekend.
You don't have any friends, you liar.
You don't know because you haven't been here. They
I
want
hope
you to heal.
I hope they're not mad at me for being a little bit quiet.
No, I think they're more
actually,
upset about Chester's
silence
lack
is
of
golden.
healing.
Well, it wasn't planned that way, but Zingo threw this thing at us, and it was kind of hard to figure out. So I did devote a lot of my free time to that. And then on the weekends, I'm not around as much.
Yeah, I'm not either, ever.
Everyone
Why
thinks
did you
I
plan
don't
it
have
on a weekend?
Well, that's the thing, is that you and I were talking about what should we do next. And so what I'm thinking of doing is just having one during the day, like a 9 to 5-er.
Mm-hmm. That's what I think. That'd be good.
And then everybody can just play during the day one time and just have fun, like a 24-hour kill 'em all. You know?
It's funny if you look at the application data, and even like and I'm sure Pete sees this too, and he looks at his numbers. The weekend is always way down from the week, and you would think it would be the opposite. But
Well,
it's
no,
lot of
because
people- yeah.
think about it. Go ahead. Janet was talking.
No, go ahead.
Well, no, you're. It should be that way because this is summertime and people are out. On the weekends, you want to get out there and drink and have fun and be with your friends. You know, you don't want to be stuck inside, getting like retinal damage. You know,
That's a winter
hard to
thing.
get out.
Exactly.
You're saying that Mafia Wars is more like a job, and you need that weekend off.
No,
Yes.
I'm not
Yeah,
saying that.
got
What I'm
that.
saying is that during the weekend, you literally want to be out doing things. In Texas, it's too damn hot to do squat, so we just don't. That's why we play Mafia.
But there's just always a significant drop on the weekends, even in the wintertime.
Yeah,
There's
I
been a
mean,
big
because
drop
that's the
in
time for
general.
people to go out with their friends and go out and have fun.
I think a lot of people play it at work, and when
They
they're home
definitely-
in real life, they want nothing to do with it.
That's why we should just have a 9 to 5 mock.
They should make like a clock where you time in